So the song WAP was a certified platinum bop, but in terms of the moves these two have been making, their careers are surely about to flop. Let's discuss. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. Hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. I'm coming at you guys today with a video about Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, two of the most popular, basically like on the top of the food chain female rappers out today. And I want to talk about basically like the career moves they've been making as of recently, because they've been pretty questionable. Now, full disclaimer, the title of this video is clickbait. Before any crazy fans come up in my comments, I do genuinely love Cardi B and I love Megan Thee Stallion, and I will always support, well, at least try to support everything that they do. But as of lately, I just have not been feeling the moves these two have been making for various reasons. Now, this is not to come down hard or bash these girls, but you know what? I'm not going to apologize. Take the video how you want it. It is what it is. I'm firstly questioning Cardi B about her career moves because she recently just dropped out of a big budget comedy movie, you guys. Big budget. $30 million budget. She called out of that movie a week before filming. That is a lot of bags that have been stopped. The premise of the movie, well, the name of the movie was Assisted Living, and the premise was her character was like a drug dealer. She's supposed to be a drug dealer on the run, and in order to avoid getting caught out by the feds, she was gonna dress up in like old lady prosthetics and live in the old folks' home. A Miss Doubtfire tea, that you will. That's what the whole premise was, and I guess it's gonna be like her like having hijinks with the other old people that live in the old folks' home. Who knows? Don't know how big of a movie that was going to be. I will say, with Cardi B's name attached to it, everybody was gonna run out and see it, especially like see her live movie debut. Like, she's been in Fast and Furious and she's been in Hustlers, but those were small roles. This is like a legit her starring in a movie on her own. Now, Cardi B mainly stated the reason why she dropped out of the movie was that she's overextending herself, which I do believe. You know, despite what I said in this title, Cardi B does work hard. A few things. I think that she's either like really busy working on this album because, let's keep it real, she's about to headline in a wireless music festival, which I'm going to get into in a little bit later, but she's supposed to be headlining it, and it's hard for her to be a headliner with absolutely no music. So maybe she's in the lab cooking some new music, and that's taking over her main priority. Also, on top of that, the pressure. Cardi B's under a lot of pressure. Like, she has to match her first album, which was a certified unskippable hit, album of the year at the Grammys, the Shammies I like to call them, but she won album of the year for that album, and I legit do like that album. Like, I can listen to it straight through, no skips, but I will say it's going to be kind of hard to follow up with that, and I think she's afraid to put out any music that's not going to match that. Then on top of that added pressure, like I said earlier, like, this is the first movie that she would have been filming in like as the lead star, and maybe she's just not ready for that. Maybe she feels like she's not ready for that, because ultimately Cardi B's acting is really her just playing herself because she's a character in herself. So with this, she would probably have to do like some for real acting, even though to an extent she can get away with her own personality. But I think that pressure got to her and that made her pull out of the movie too soon. But at the same time, you guys, is Homegirl going to get blacklisted for that? Especially in Hollywood, especially like in movie productions, because that is just absolutely unprofessional. Like, say what you want, we make a lot of excuses for Cardi B. The public makes a lot of excuses for Cardi B, and I extended her a lot of grace on this channel. But girl, that was unprofessional as hell. Very unprofessional. Like, a black woman can never. Like, we just gotta keep it real. Like, that is a lot of jobs that are gone to the wayside. Especially when you work in production, sometimes your position is on shaky ground. The camera crew, the makeup artists, the prosthetic people. And people do prosthetics and work their asses off hours and hours, and they also have to, like, do sketches, you know, wardrobe, all that. They had to, like, put together what this character is going to look like in the movie. Like, there's a lot of work behind the scenes that go into production, not just filming it, the cast and crew. There is a lot of things that go on in circulation when it comes to filming a movie, and for that to just be snatched away from all those people within like a short notice of a week before filming. Like, imagine you go for a job and you land it, and then a week before you start, they call you and say like, oh yeah, we're rescinding this offer because we found somebody else that's better, or the position's been dissolved. That's actually happened to me before. The position has been dissolved whenever I applied for a job and thought I had it, and then bam, they just got rid of the position completely. So, Cardi B girl, I highly doubt she will work in Hollywood in terms of making movies ever again, at least for a very long time, because that's absolutely just unforgivable. And moving on to Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion came out with a new song called The Sweetest Pie featuring Dua Lipa, or is it Dua Lipa featuring Megan Thee Stallion? Who cares? They both came out with a new song, and y'all, the song and the video overall is just okay. Like, the video was cute. I will give her that. The video was cute. Her and Dua Lipa looked good in it. The premise was basically them being man-eaters. Dua Lipa was like the Black Widow, and Megan Thee Stallion was... Y'all, what was Megan Thee Stallion in that video? But overall, they looked good. I'm a sucker for makeup. I do makeup. The makeup was on point. They looked great. But overall, the song was just, it was just generic pop music. And then it's just, once again, like, Megan Thee Stallion rapping about the same thing, same song and dance. Like, just pussy wop, pop, twop, wop, lick this twat. Like, that's what she raps about. It's just, when it comes to Megan, y'all, we just want something, we want versatility from her. That's what we want. We want versatility, and like I've said before, she's just not like evolving. We can't rush growth with this girl, but at the same time, it's like her music's starting to sound the same like Chris Brown, if that makes sense. But the only difference is Chris Brown has been in the game for like decades, and Megan Thee Stallion has, like, she's reached probably like her 4th year of being famous, and we loved her in the beginning, but now it's just getting to a point where she's rapping about the same thing, but now trying to take the same thing mainstream, when it's just like she needs to go back to her roots and be herself and then go mainstream. But if y'all like the song, drop down in the comments and let me know if you like the song or the video. The video, like I said, it was cute, but overall, it was just... Like, that's how I've been feeling with Megan's music lately. Like, everything's just, it's just okay. And I hate to even feel that way because she's immensely talented. Like I said, like, I love listening to her first album, Tina Snow, EP, album, whatever it is. I like Tina Snow and I like Fever. But after that, that's when things kind of just get a little shaky, girl. And that brings me to this wireless festival. So you guys, there's a big wireless festival that's going to take place this summer, the first week of July. And it's like, we couldn't wait for COVID-19 and quarantine to not be a thing, because it seems like almost every single artist is going to be at this wireless festival. But the main headliners, two, are Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. And Megan Thee Stallion's just going to be like performing there. But however, I think the way they're doing this festival is you could buy general admission, but if you want to see a certain person, you have to buy their tickets. And, you know, I hate to do comparisons, but, you know, when it comes to female rappers, we just have to compare them, because no matter what, we're always going to compare the females and pit them against each other, because for some reason there can only be one. But Nicki Minaj sold out all of her tickets to the Wireless Festival. Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B are struggling to sell out tickets to their show. Like, I think it's gotten to a point where I think Megan's even kind of like low-key bribing fans to buy tickets to this Wireless Festival, or at least her team and Cardi B's team as well are trying to get their fans to buy into these tickets. And it's sad because they both have like solidified fan bases, even though, honestly, I take that back. Megan Thee Stallion's fan base is mainly like me and the rest of all of us in Houston and some leftover barbs. Like, those are her fans. Like, Megan, despite how popular she is, we gotta keep it real, she does not have a like legit solidified fan base. And Cardi B has her Barty gang, but like I said, with the lack of music, the lack of new music, like, people are pretty wary to want to go ahead and buy tickets to see Cardi B perform her old album. But at the same time too, with this whole entire Russia-Ukraine war and inflation going up the ass, out the ass, a lot of people are holding on to their money too, which could be another reason why they aren't selling. But at the same time, Megan's music isn't popping and Cardi B's music is non-existent right now. And this is not to kiss Nicki Minaj's ass, but that goes to show that, like, even despite being blacklisted, she still has like a legit like fan base that will support her and go to bat for her. Like, now the only thing she has over Megan and Cardi B is time in the industry, because Nicki Minaj has been doing this for damn near 20 years at this point, and you know I gotta give it to her for the longevity of her career. But when it comes to Meghan, she just needs to pick better songs and put out better content. She just needs to be true to her. She needs to be true to herself. Like, she is trying to chase the mainstream light so bad when she's not ready for it, because she needs to like solidify her base first. It's like she had a big following in Houston and basically in the South, and it's kind of like when she got on, especially got on with Rock Nation, it's like she kind of just threw her fan base to the wayside so she could chase a broader audience, which that's what every artist wants. Like, everybody wants the same type of fan base that let's say a Travis Scott would want. That's what she's chasing. She's trying to be just like Travis Scott in terms of the mainstream fan base, but it's just not working for her because the music is just not fitting her. And I'm not going to hold y'all because I feel like I'm getting a little redundant, but Cardi B just needs to go ahead and put out new music. I feel like she's working hard in the lab and doing so. But overall, I hope these two girls are headed in the right direction, because that's a lot of talent going to waste. And I low-key feel like Cardi B is kind of like over music. Like, that's just what it feels like. It just feels like she's over music. And low-key, Meghan low-key may be over music too and want to get into acting, because acting is really where the bag is at. Like, this, it's money where you just film for a few months and then bam, you get your check and leave. But let me know how you guys feel about Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's careers and their music, or lack thereof. But those are my views, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content.